Take a look here at our top 10 so far. We now focus in on the third-ranked player. Yesterday, of course, Kawhi comes in at number 4. We asked you before the break, who has the highest playoff career scoring average among all active players? The answer, take a listen.
The third player on our First Take Primetime Players NBA ranking is Kevin Durant.
I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am.
He's one of 5 players to win at least one Rookie of the Year, MVP, Finals MVP, All-Star Game MVP, and scoring title. The others on that list, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, and Wilt Chamberlain. KD has averaged 29.1 points per game in the playoffs during his career, tied with Jerry West for 4th highest career postseason scoring average in the NBA history.
Way outside, delivers!
Player number 3, Nets forward, Kevin Durant.
The numbers are always impressive when you hear about KD as he comes in at number 3 on our list of primetime players as voted on by ESPN experts. Jay Will is back here with us. Max Kellerman, let's start with you. How confident are you that KD will win a title in Brooklyn?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm hopeful and halfway to optimistic. Like, that includes not just, hopefulness, but confidence, as you say. And the confidence has to do with the injury. Really, that's the main thing. I'm suggesting here, I think it's reasonable to predict that KD comes back diminished, but given the heights from which he'd fall, MVP level kind of player, he could fall down to all-star. Let's say that's 80% of him. The way Domonique fell down after his injury, but was still a very good player. If KD is an all-star, with Kyrie Irving, and whether or not it's LeVert and Dinwiddie and everyone else, or it's whoever else they can get, there were rumors that maybe they could try to get Bradley Beal. I think that's enough to win a championship, and I think KD has a special motivation to do it. As I've said, when he joined the Warriors, it didn't prove anything about his greatness, because any superstar player that joins the Warriors would surely win multiple championships. They had already won 73 games and barely didn't win the championship in LeBron James's finest moment as a basketball player, right? Barely. 7th game, 1 possession, at home, end of the 4th quarter type game. You add KD to that team. You had Paul George to that team. You had a lot of guys to that team. No one's going to get any wins. Of course they're going to win. So that doesn't really prove the thing that the championship is supposed to prove about the best player on a championship team. Now he has the chance to prove it. And what's even better in a way is when he was at his best, he didn't prove it. So what he proved was his goodness, his quality. Obviously, he has an exceptional quality as a basketball player. If he's diminished, and now he's leading a team to a championship that's never gotten close, or at least not recently, that proves greatness in a way that he couldn't prove in Golden State. So I'll say that I'm almost confident. I got to see about his health. But presuming he's 80% of what he was, yes, I think he'll win a championship in Brooklyn.
I know this is a different debate, but he's already great. He's already proven his greatness. That's absurd for you to suggest that he needs to prove some greatness. But I do think that if he was able to win
as a championship player,
if he's able to win with the Nets, I do think that gives him some more credit. I would love to see it happen. I wish it would happen, but I don't think it's as likely as you think it is, because he has to be the best player on that team. And I understand Kyrie's a very good player and a superstar also, but the East is not necessarily a joke. Like the Celtics are getting better. They're young and they're super talented and they're all getting better. I can't imagine that the Nets are going to get better. The Nets don't have their coaching situation figured out. The Celtics have a great coach and a great general manager and a team that's pretty young and getting better. And I would say the same thing about the Bucks. They seem to have it figured out there, even though they haven't gotten to the championship yet. I think it's a much tougher road than you think it is in the East for them to get there. Not to mention they still have to get past somebody in the West, which could be Kawhi and the Clippers or LeBron and the Lakers. So I don't think it's very likely that they're going to win one there. I do think if he does win one there, that does improve his standing, but it's hard to expect it to happen if he's coming back from an injury that we've rarely seen anybody come back from and be close to 100%, if never seen anybody come back and be close to 100%, which is what I think he's going to have to be to get through the East and win the championship in the West. But the idea that he's not already great, that sidetracked me. I want to have a whole different
I never
debate.
said he's not already great.
Nick, that's the whole argument, Nick. That's the whole argument. Hold on, Max.
Do not twist my words. I said his quality as a player was already clear. The thing a championship is supposed to prove, he has not proven, because you could have put almost any all-star on that Warriors team and they wouldn't have been able to be beaten.
Max,
Nobody knew he's an all-star.
He's two-time Finals MVP, Max. He's a two-time Finals MVP.
And?
What do you mean he has to prove something to you?
Well, he didn't deserve the first one.
He has to carry a team.
He obviously didn't deserve the first one. LeBron was clearly better than him in the first final.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So he didn't deserve it in your opinion, but he got it.
That's right.
Right. So.
Right.
So
second one, he got it because he was the best player on the winning team.
Okay. So he's proven it. I mean, you just want him to prove it with less. That's what you're saying.
Hold on, Jay. What don't you understand about this one? This one ain't that hard. If you have a 73-win team and you add an MVP caliber player on that team, there's no way to beat them. Of course not.
Hold on, Max. Hold on.
What does that prove
team
about
that won
KD?
73 games. Wait, time out a second, man. Are you done yelling? Can we talk? Can we engage in actually a debate here? So you're saying that because he went to a 73-win team, that you thought that team would have won the next 3 or 4 championships without Kevin Durant? The next 2 without Kevin Durant. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying,
They were a bona fide
Jay.
lock
It's
to win.
clearly not what I'm saying.
That's essentially what you are saying.
Here, maybe I was yelling too loud.
That's essentially what you are saying, no.
You're
saying that Kevin Durant has to
close to what I'm saying. It's not. How could you miss this one? I'll lower my voice in case the yelling overwhelmed you.
Okay.
This one is really simple.
Thank you. Yes, it does.
If you take a 73-win team and you add an all-star plus player to it, meaning not just a regular all-star, but in contention for an MVP, to a 73-win team, it is impossible that they don't win the championship. Therefore, in a way,